Hi, Mr. Tomato. Have some water. I love you.
Some say that was the end of our doggy story. Others say it was just the beginning.
Hey! Hey, I'm Jacob. Welcome to Choo. There's nothing worse than stepping in dog poo, except maybe like a landmine, I imagine. But did you know you can turn that sticky, icky dog poo into usable, beneficial compost for your garden? That's what we're going to discuss in this video today. This is going to be a doggy do's and don'ts compost video. That works. So I recently knocked up this flow-through worm farm system and started realizing that there's certain things worms don't like. Things that they won't eat, like onion peel, garlic, anything that's too acidic. It won't hurt them, but they won't eat it. So it's not good for the flow-through system, so I had to create a separate one. And just as I was thinking, what else can I put in here, seeing as most of my food scraps are going into the worm farm, and just as I had that thought, I literally stepped in it. Dog poo, obviously, is what I'm talking about. So, after a little bit of research, I found out that, yeah, you absolutely can compost dog poo, but you need to be wary of a few things. Composting dog poo is pretty straightforward, actually. All you want to do is make sure you've added enough organic matter, such as grass clippings, or pea straw, or food scraps that you're not going to put in your other worm bin, like I said. So 1 part organic matter, 2 parts dog poo. Stir it around every week or so in order to get equal composting and stuff going on throughout it. Basically, what you want to do is kind of make like a dog poo lasagna. Grass clippings, poo, grass clippings, stir that all up every couple of weeks, and the temperature should get pretty hot. When those microbes start getting to work, it should get between 50 and 60 degrees Celsius. This is hot enough to kill most canine bacteria, so that's what you're aiming for. Any parasites that are in there will probably die or be long gone, and that's pretty much it. Once it's full, stir it over and leave it for a while. Start a second one, and you can just sort of jump between them, fill one up. By the time you're done filling up the second one, that first one's going to be ready to go on your garden. Same like I'm doing with my worm farms. Couple of do's and don'ts. 1, only use your own dog's poo. I know what I feed my dogs, I know what goes in, I know what comes out. I know they're up to date with all their vaccines and all their medicines, anti-parasite stuff. Putting foreign dog poo in there, you don't know, you might be introducing parasites, which could also get your dog sick. So it's not necessary, but if you stick to your own dogs, it's a little bit safer. 2, despite the compost getting hot enough to kill most canine parasites and yucky microbes, the bad kinds, bad bacterias, I still wouldn't use this on my veggie patch or my fruit trees. Couple of reasons. 1, it's not that appetizing. 2, there still could be some bacteria and things in there we don't want on our food. And 3, it's very high in nitrogen, so just like you would with chicken poo, you're gonna have to let this sit for a while before you can use it. And I would let it sit even if I'm not using it on my veggie patch, but it's not the best for veggies. It is good for other things, like any other trees that you have, even your lawn. It's really good for lawn. I don't know if you want to cover your lawn in shit, especially if you've got kids running around, but we use it on our plants that are like our hedges and things like that. You should be composting your dog poo because either it ends up in a landfill somewhere, which is, I mean, you're talking 5 million dogs in Australia at least. That's a lot of poops. That's billions of tons of poops a year going into landfill or in a green waste again. It might end up somewhere we don't know. We definitely don't want it in our waterways, so if it washes away, that's bad. Composting your dog poo not only cleans up your yard of the shit, but it does create usable compost for your garden. So not only are you dealing with a small, but when we connect all the dots, a grand environmental issue, you're also creating something that you can reuse. As you can see with my compost, I've put this away somewhere where it's going to get nice and hot. I kept it in my dog run so that it's not too far from the poops. I've got a bucket, I just go around, collect the poops, chuck it in there, Put a lid on it, brick on it, stops the smell. I never smell it, and because I'm adding all that organic material to it, this stuff breaks down pretty quickly, so I don't have a smell issue. If I did get a waft, it's on the other side of the yard away from any windows, so it's not hurting anybody where it is. Just some things to consider. Hey, real quick, if you guys want me to do a video on this flow-through worm farm system that I've knocked up here, then leave a comment and I'll see if I can do something in the future. This system is absolutely awesome way to get rid of all your veggie scraps, turn it into really, really useful stuff for your garden that's not full of dog poo. So good luck with your poopy adventures. I've been Jacob and you've been watching Choo. If you enjoyed this, check out all our other videos. We're doing lots more sort of permaculture-y, homesteading type stuff coming up, so if this is the sort of thing you're interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe, all that kind of YouTube-y stuff. And I'll see you next time. Cheers. Pass the treat to me. Father. Jeez, what the fuck is that? Wait. Where's my wine? Where's my wine?
Get it up.